Hey, my name's Rob,
And I'm Jose Cahue.
and this is our Capstone project, the Beginner's Guide to Machine Learning. So why should someone learn about ML in the first place? There's three main reasons. One, it's a tool behind a lot of the technologies having a great impact today in our society. For example, self-driving cars and facial recognition tech. Two, is that understanding the use cases and the limits of these technologies is important. Lastly, it's a high value skill that's sought after in both academia and industry alike. Now, say someone decides to start learning about it and they're a beginner. They're going to face several challenges. One is they might not have access to a capable computer. They may only have access to a school computer, for example. Second is that downloading and managing all the software needed is a pain. Another reason is that ML is just plain hard. The beginner will find themselves stuck behind a wall of advanced mathematical theory, or they might lack any programming experience. And they might not have the time or money to spend on courses and such. Lastly, there's just so much information out there. They might ask, where should I start?
Yeah, so how do we go about building this project? First, we made sure to make it available through the browser, making it accessible to most individuals. Secondly, we focus on abstracting down complex concepts and making them more intuitive. Finally, make sure to make it free of cost.
And then we come to our product, a website called Get With The Program.
Yeah, so here we take a look at our landing page. And staying true to the human-centered design, we focused on making the site welcoming and intuitive to a beginner using a modular-based curriculum design. To talk about some of the tools we use to build out the website, first we'll highlight Notion. Notion is where our material is hosted and designed. We found it to be simple, but yet elegant. And having Notion allowed us to focus more on the content creation over the web development. Secondly, we leveraged the technology Fruition along with Cloudflare. Fruition allowed us to forward our traffic to our own domain. And Cloudflare allowed us to provide an SSL certification, enhancing our web security.
So how is the content of our website organized? At the center is a module-based curriculum, each module based on a central theme or idea. Each module itself contains three things: original blog posts, practical exercises, and supplemental content from other outside sources. Lastly, there's a wiki to serve as a quick reference to some of the technologies the user might need to know. Now, what's the key to making our website accessible? It's a website called Cahue.com, which solves a lot of the challenges faced by beginners that I mentioned earlier. It's free. It has all the resources a beginner would need, including a huge repository of high-quality data sets, a built-in code editor with all the languages and frameworks they would need, and access to a huge community of other learners and helpful mentors.
Okay, so here's an example of what someone would see when they access the website. Here's an example of one of our beginner modules. Next, we would see an example of one of the exercises using Kaggle's workbooks, where some of the code is pre-written code snippets that are ready to run. And lastly, we can look at some of the supplemental articles or posts that we would write to enhance the learner's experience.
So what have we accomplished? We created a free educational resource for newcomers to machine learning. We made the tools and ideas as accessible as possible, and we made the website easy to maintain and update. So what's next? Me and Jose are looking forward to keeping this website alive by constant improvement and looking out into the current world of ML for new content to add. Thank you for watching, and come visit us at www.getwiththeprogram.tech.